I'm Marnie, and I've been obsessed with documentaries.
And I'm Chrissy. I haven't, but I'm giving it a go.
We watch so you don't have to. Or maybe you do, and just want a completely fact-free synopsis.
Expect spoilers and tangents.
Because we're not here to educate.
We trade accuracy for entertainment every time.
This is the Gist Project. Okay, so Moon.
Yeah.
You are invited to a party and blank.
And they say, it was nice to see you. The party's canceled. I mean, who wants me at that party? Well,
Everybody
does. Yep, you're right. So when I was younger, high school, maybe I really wasn't invited to these parties.
Okay.
There were some that I was invited to, but maybe not the cool kids party, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there are levels to parties.
There's levels
high
to
school.
parties. Yeah. College, I'm there.
Okay.
100% there. Drinking, hop, skip, and go nakeds with...
Wait, what's your formula for hop, skip, go naked?
Well, Ben Braver. I think I can say his whole name. Sorry, Ben.
Okay, well.
Anna, you're out there. And Tanisha and I would go. But Ben introduced us to vodka lemonade, and beer.
Yes, that's the same. Where do you take the concentration, like the frozen concentration, and then fill that sucker up with vodka?
I don't know what he did.
Oh, he made it.
Well, here's what the goal was, to learn to like beer. So you just reduce the vodka lemonade. What a dumb idea.
I know.
So you liked beer, and it worked.
It did.
Yeah.
I mean, I did the same thing with wine with chocolate. My mom actually helped me with that. She was like, okay, no, take a bite of chocolate and then a sip of red wine, because, white wine was easy, but then over time it's like less chocolate, just more wine.
Yes.
That worked too.
Same concept. Yeah.
Oh, so you're at this stage in your life, you're like, I hope it's canceled. But before,
of course. Yeah.
16-year-old Chrissy would have gone to the party?
No, probably not, because I was very nervous.
Got it.
I'd get in trouble. I'd get pulled over. Who knows?
Okay. Name any calamity.
And it would happen to me. I feel like it would. 21-year-old or college. So 18 to 22 there.
Yeah. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. And now adult?
Oh, well, I feel like I had a party high.
Yeah.
My 40th.
Yes.
Where we dressed up in our favorite band or singer.
And performed.
So that I feel like was, yes. And I do get people say, like, we should do that again.
And how do you feel about that?
I would. I just don't want to plan it. I'd go and I'd sing a song.
Oh, you sure would.
Yeah. But you're right. If it's canceled, I'd RSVP yes. And if it's canceled, I'd go, whew, that was fine.
Yeah. There's nothing I love more than a cancellation, meeting, party.
Yes. Yeah. What about you? What is your what's your party trajectory roller coaster ride?
Good question. So teenage years, yes, there always.
Mm-hmm.
And probably doing the things that I shouldn't have been doing. Ditto college. And then it waned as I became an adult. And now it is reply tentative.
Yeah.
And then that usually means no. I have to be convinced. And that applies for practically anything. I have to really psych myself up to go to a social event.
Yeah.
That I'm not watching something intently.
Yeah.
We
should tell our people that we did used to party hard together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So we have a history of best partying.
Do you think, this will be an interesting opportunity to maybe include Dankeschön.
Yeah.
That can be the end of perhaps the 2025 season of Your Welcome World.
Exactly.
See this. Check this out. This happens after picklebacks.
Do you think we have a video of us doing it?
I have one.
You do? Oh,
yes.
You know what? I really do plan to get the Instagram up and running. Look forward to that.
Okay.
And we'll throw it on.
Okay, that sounds
for
great.
Fun. Yeah.
Okay, so we're here to talk about Real Project X on Netflix.
Yep. Thank you, Trainwreck.
Yes, yet another Trainwreck, a consumable, less than an hour long show. Thoughts?
Not my favorite one.
Yeah.
Real Project X. First I was like, is this Project 2025? And then I didn't know it was a movie. There was a movie called Real Project X.
I didn't know that either.
or maybe it was called Project X. I've never seen it. I would not have gone to this party.
No,
I w
no.
I don't like how it happened.
Nothing about it
No,
was enticing. I didn't want to watch the movie, Project X.
no.
I wouldn't have wanted to go. The international effect was crazy. So for our audience,
Yeah.
can you give the Chrissy-based synopsis of what the fuck the show was all about that we don't like?
Yes, this is happening in Haren, or however they say that, in the Netherlands. Really nice, calm, peaceful, nice little city, town.
Bougie?
Yep.
Posh?
Yes. There is a girl, Mirtha?
Mirtha?
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
She's turning 16. She puts a Facebook invite out there, and it is public, not private.
And this is back in the day. This is like the 2000, right?
2012.
Okay, I'm glad you're here to keep me honest on that. 2012?
2012.
Okay.
Yeah.
It feels like not that long ago.
So 78 people respond, but this again is public. And then the responses start really coming in. She takes the post down. She tells her mom, I think, and they take it down.
Right.
And then some dude was like, you know what? I like this idea. So he copied it and like made the invite active again.
Yeah, and shared all of her personal information. So what was intended to be a legitimate 16-year-old party then became this non-party hosted by whomever, but existing at her house.
Yeah. So the invite list turned out to be, now am I confusing this with the Storm Area 51? But it's like 3.5 million. I don't know.
I didn't write that down here, but I'm glad that you said that because I kept confusing everything. Storm 51, Project X, whenever there's a consonant or a number, I get confused.
I think if I just said million, I meant thousand.
Okay.
It was 350,000 people ended up being invited.
That's bananas.
And then it was, again, like you just said, it was that snowball effect into like, let's make this Project X, where they ended up burning, like the movie, they burned a house down and it didn't look.
Car in a pool.
I just can't. So that's basically it.
And the synopsis continues in the sense that it actually happened. So unlike Storm Area 51, sorry if that's another spoiler for other folks regarding Storm Area 51, it didn't really happen. But
well, I don't know. There were a few people there.
Yeah. They did the bird toward the 51. It happened and it was destructive. And there were consequences, like people were arrested and 2 people died.
Yeah.
And all because some shitheads on social media took this girl's post and fucked with it.
Yeah, because she did try to take it down.
Yes.
They agreed, let's take it down. Yeah. And so this was being planned, and I gotta find his name because it does make me upset. I will find his name, but
Jorik? No, that's the dad.
Yeah.
We'll come back to the kid. No, Jorik is the 18-year-old kid who took it forward, and he was the one he was a meme fanatic.
Yes.
And there was like nothing in it for him. So he takes this poor girl. And the reason I brought up the time frame, by the way, we'll get to the tile too, because I'm sure everybody's just dying to know our impression of the tile.
Of course.
It was also is indescript and non-memorable as the actual show itself. But the timestamp is important because while she put this public party out there, she was unable to change it on her phone, which I thought was very telling because I feel like as a non-Facebook user, I feel like you can do practically everything from your phone as it relates to that application. So it kind of put it in a little bit of, I don't know, a place and time where clearly there were some limitations to how this could be used. And she was stuck at school, unable to do anything about it.
Because she was turning 16.
Yes.
I mean, that is a key point there. And why couldn't they do more about it, I wonder?
Well, I mean, so the Dutch, what I love is that they said that the Dutch don't like rules, but they don't like it when you break the unspoken rules.
Yeah.
And that's where this like came into play. Like you're able to host a party, you're able to do all the things, but you really shouldn't host an out of control party.
Yeah.
That's frowned upon.
Yeah.
So they should have been able to do something about it. But I think because the Netherlands, the Dutch are not big into policing themselves, it's like, we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
They should just know better.
Right. And again, like every one of these Project Exit or Trainwrecks, it's like 10 days till party. I mean, I know now we're not talking about a party planner, but it's like 10 days for the officials in whatever capacity they have.
Right.
To plan for these people to come. And then it's like, out of the 350,000 RSVP, yes, who's actually coming?
Well, I mean, I don't know the total count, but they did come. Excuse me. And there were some concerned citizens.
Yes. Mariska, she is a council member, I think.
Yep.
She was one that was raising the red flag on this and saying, we've got to do something here. These people are coming. At least close the roads, maybe?
I mean, you can't necessarily take an influx of police officers, right? Like,
right.
Hey, there's this rumor of this 16-year-old girl party. We should probably do something. But I mean, now, and maybe it was mentioned at the end of the episode, but they said, like, you don't know what you should take seriously and what you shouldn't. But she was like, close roads, tell people things aren't going. It fell on the guy who ran the Facebook page with 5 likes on it, or five members, or something really sad. He's like, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Nobody knows about our Facebook page.
It was Gilbert, I think was his name.
Gilbert.
And it was his. Yes, he had to monitor the social media and say, this party's actually not happening. Thank you very much.
Yes, there was another, I would say, canary in the coal mine who was maybe trying to take advantage of the opportunity and turn it into something that could be controlled. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And that is the night mayor.
Oh, well, what a fantastic position. Whatever it means.
I honestly thought it was maybe a real role.
It's not?
I don't think so. I think the nightmare was like a title he gave himself.
Okay.
As like the party guy.
I love this idea.
Right?
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
And I wrote that down because I thought, I want that title. Even though I don't want to go to any party and I don't want to be responsible for people's safety in the evening. But the nightmare sounds exciting. Then we should have one in every single town.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was looking at it from the angle of, hey, these people are getting together anyways. We may as well capitalize on it and bring some sort of order. So I think he was looking at it from, we could probably get sponsors and create bars and do whatever.
Yeah.
Party management style. But then I think he was also thinking from the angle of, we can possibly control these people if we make it a thing.
Yeah.
But his mayoral counterpart,
day mayor.
Yeah, the day mayor wasn't doing shit about it.
Wasn't he gone? I mean, I didn't think he took his responsibility very seriously.
No, in fact, he ended up standing down from his post. Like, he resigned as a result of this thing.
He should have.
Yeah.
He ignored these complaints from citizens and council members and a nightmare. And
that nightmare, you better take it seriously.
Exactly. Well, you have to. He's a nightmare. But I think that they did have some police presence.
They did,
but not enough.
No, it looked like maybe 20 people. And I don't know if in the Netherlands they carry guns. I know they had clubs.
I don't think they do guns.
Okay. I mean, so you've got this mob, and I don't think those people had guns either. They didn't say how the poor girls died. It just said died in a crowd.
Okay, and I didn't know, I wasn't clear on if did they actually, I know Martha, like, is crying about it,
Yeah.
so it made me feel like they did, and then later it made me feel like, "Oh, they didn't?"
I
I don't know.
let's chalk this up to one of the reasons why this wasn't our favorite.
Yeah, I thought I had a few thoughts of, like, at least Storm Area 51, they thought about bathrooms. Where are these people going to the bathroom?
Apparently in Arnold's yard.
Oh, yeah.
Can
Yep.
we talk
That's
about Arnold
yeah,
for a
go
hot
ahead.
minute? That man looked like an angry bird.
Yeah.
I don't think he was, maybe he was cast to do this, but he played his role so perfectly. And Arnold was the concerned neighbor.
Yep.
He was not happy about this. And his sentiment remained consistent through this entire episode, which was this. And I don't, for those just listening, I'm making a scowly face as much as my Botox will
Yes.
allow. He was harumphing and staring intently outside of the windows. And that was his role pretty much the whole
Yes.
time. But he was in close proximity. So I'm sure he was worried about people taking a dump in his lawn.
Well, and they probably did.
Probably.
And they didn't they, like, do a light post? Like,
They got all upset and brought down a light post. They smashed in a building and then
oh, yeah, they broke into that building.
they rioted against the police. They were aggressive. The crowd was
yeah.
aggressive. And then somebody was like, "Oh, they were treating me like a rioter." Well, you were behaving like rioters.
Yes.
Some people. I'm
So
sure there are some who are like just, you know, drinking their beer and smoking their cigarettes, like having a grand old time.
which is odd.
I mean, why would you do that?
No. Why would I say yes to, "Oh, yeah, let's drive to a random house
Right.
to hang out outside?" Well, I guess we would hang out in fields, but
Yeah, but for a random, there were grown ass adults
yeah.
going to this 16-year-old girl's party. That's also creepy.
Yeah, and she left, but her dad was there.
Yes, and how scary.
Yeah, it would be. It would be because we could flash back to the tile, and one of my
Okay, tell me about your impression of the tile.
well, it wasn't a zombie apocalypse because it was a crowd full of people,
Yep.
right? Somebody was, like, on a street sign or something
Oh,
or holding one. It was
okay, so you were possibly excited about this.
well, I'm like, "What is Project X? I wanna know."
Yeah.
And obviously it wasn't anything that cool.
No, in fact, that could have been like total dick tease for you. Like, zombie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a party in
Sweet.
the Netherlands for a
Yeah.
16-year-old that went sideways.
And not even that side. I mean, it was sideways. I'm sure it affected them. Sorry, people that live there, but
Yeah, it did. It did, and there were consequences. But I mean, Mariska, who, by the way, took her dog on a walk while this was
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Like, for as concerned as she was, she also was very curious as to what was happening.
Oh, yeah.
Took that dog on a walk and apparently was hit in the head with a ball,
Oh, that's right.
right?
There were 100 arrests, I think,
Okay.
that night. 17 people charged.
So, I mean, there had to have been enough police officers to do 100 arrests. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. I think there was like 300 officers. I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. They tried.
I think that actually could kind of summarize this whole thing. Merta tried to have a birthday party. Jorg tried to fuck it up. Arnold tried to keep people off his lawn.
Yep.
Mariska tried to tell the mayor. The night mayor tried to make it a reasonable party. And Trainwreck tried to make this an episode.
Yeah. Good try. Good on ya.
We tried to enjoy it.
Yeah. We tried to make this I don't think this is our normal time limit, but I don't have anything else to say about it.
I mean, okay, so I want to know, I do want to know who of the cast of characters who you would spend a day with. Who did you like?
I guess, I'd go with Gilbert and see what his social media activities like. Maybe I
Take
could
some pointers
take
from
some
his
pointers.
strategy.
Well, I can't be making fun of him too much because we're not on it
We
yet,
don't know
and that's on
anything.
me. Like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, maybe he does have some pointers that I would use.
I bet he would.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Anything you'd put on a shirt?
I didn't even star anything. And normally I have to pause and write down the quote, star it. No, I don't.
We don't, I mean, I think that people can just listen to this and say, I can save an hour of my time, and I'll spend 20 minutes listening to Moon and Mars say that it's not a good use of an hour.
Yeah.
So they gain 40 minutes back in their day.
You are welcome.
Yeah. So there you go. Rather than spend any more time on this. I mean, hey, Trainwreck, as usually we like you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is just not our favorite.
Nope.
Okay. So I guess that's the gist of the Trainwreck Project X.
Yep.
Talk to you later, Moon.
Sayonara.
Bye. Well, there you have it. You may have picked up on a fact or two.
Or just convinced yourself you did.
Either way, that's the Gist Project. Never educational, but always entertaining.